He was a billionaire with everything, except the one thing his son needed most: sight. Doctors gave up, science failed, and hope was gone. But one ordinary woman, someone nobody noticed, was about to do the impossible. This is the story of a miracle that money could never buy. Robert King had everything money could buy: mansions, cars, private jets. But all his wealth couldn't give his only son, Tyler, the one thing he longed for: sight. Tyler had been born blind. Doctors from around the world tried every possible treatment. Robert spent millions, but the verdict was always the same: there is no hope. One evening, as Robert sat in his study drowning in frustration, a gentle knock came at the door. It was Rose, a quiet cleaning lady who had worked in the mansion for years. "Sir," she said softly, "I know I'm just a servant, but I believe I can help your son." Robert almost laughed. "Help? You? Do you know how many specialists I've hired? If they couldn't fix him, how could you?" But Rose's calm eyes didn't waver. Because sometimes healing doesn't come from wealth or science. Sometimes it comes from faith and love. Out of desperation, Robert finally agreed. That night, Rose worked with Tyler in silence, whispering prayers and using remedies her mother had passed down. Hours turned into dawn. When she stepped back, her face was pale with exhaustion. "Open your eyes, child," she said gently. Tyler blinked. His lips parted. "Dad, why is it so bright?" Robert froze. He dropped to his knees, clutching his son. "You can see?" Tyler smiled, touching his father's face for the first time, not by feel, but by sight. "I think I see you." The mansion filled with tears and disbelief. Robert offered Rose money, gifts, even luxury, but she refused. "I didn't do it for payment," she said. "I did it because every child deserves hope." From then on, Rose became part of their family. She taught Tyler humility and patience, and Robert, once blinded by arrogance, began to change. For the first time, he listened. He learned that money could buy comfort, but not miracles. Years later, Robert and Rose started a foundation in Tyler's name, helping children whom doctors had abandoned as hopeless. And at the opening of a children's hospital wing, Tyler stood on stage, his eyes shining. "I was born blind," he told the crowd, "but a woman who was invisible to the world gave me sight. She proved that miracles are real, and they often come from the people you least expect." The audience erupted in applause. Rose sat quietly in the front row, tears in her eyes. She had never asked for recognition, but as Tyler waved to the cheering crowd, she knew her purpose was fulfilled. And Robert? He leaned toward her and whispered, "You didn't just give my son sight. You taught me how to see." In the end, Robert learned that true wealth isn't in money, but in the kindness and courage of ordinary hearts. Miracles are real, and they often come from the people we least expect.